Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means Necessary. There go to Cash App, $Deem by any means. There go to PayPal at Deem by any means. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated, man. They all need Gervonta Davis, y'all. Like it's proven, and I've been telling y'all this for a while, and y'all get to talking to me like Dean. But yeah, Gervonta's the man. Gervonta's the A side. Gervonta this, Gervonta that. And then when y'all get mad when I sit up there and tell y'all that they need him. You see all the stuff y'all name when y'all go to Gervonta Davis about why this should happen and why that should happen. But then when I reverse it right back on you, Uno card, reverse back to you, then tell them to act like it. Nobody seems, y'all don't like hearing that, but that is the truth, though, ain't it? What you said is the truth. He the A side, he this, he that, right? That part's true. Correct? Correct. Then don't that mean that the fighter that's not that need to act like he's not that? Because he's obviously what, y'all? Not that. Devinhaney was undisputed and couldn't make demands to Gervonta Davis. How can Shakur Stevenson do it and he's not none of that? Or Lomachenko or any of these other guys. See, this is the problem, y'all. They don't have better lucrative deals without Gervonta. Whatever Turkey is paying. Shakur Stevenson make 4 or 5 times that making a fight with Gervonta Davis. You're not going to convince me you'll rather see Joe Corona than Edwin De Los Santos too, or a Frank Martin, or any of those fights. Or you're not going to convince me of that, or a Pitbull Cruz. I know y'all lying. You know why? Because you've never mentioned Joe Corona to me ever. This is why we are different Shakur fans. I actually want what's best for him. I'm not about to lie and act like, yes, I would like to see Joe Corona. No, I don't want to see it. But I'm wrong for saying that, though. In y'all eyes, I guess. Middle fingers up. They need Gervonta. And they need to act like they need Gervonta because the truth of the matter is they need Gervonta. And without Gervonta, you are a co-main. You are not the main event. Without Gervonta, Devin fans, without Gervonta, what you going to do when 50K is all you do? You're going to be fighting at carnivals and fairs with fair workers, okay? That's what you're going to be doing. You got to jump a carnival worker. Devin has gotten to a new low. He don't need Gervonta right about now. Stop it. What leverage do we got now, people? It was all good just a week ago. I just want to know what leverage do we have now? Mr. Devinhaney, the American dream. It was all a dream. Biggie did say that. And guess what, y'all? It came and went just as fast. You ever wake up and be having a dream so good and you've been asleep 8 hours, but it felt like 2. Yeah, we all been there. It came and went, my guy. Y'all ain't even want Devin taking tune-ups after that. Y'all ain't even want Devin to fight Pitbull, and Pitbull lost the Rayo. Look how the world has turned, ain't it? Mighty funny. They need Gervonta. More now than ever. This is Shakur Stevenson's 3rd fight getting criticized for. His 3rd fight. He got criticized for the De Los Santos performance. He got somewhat criticized for the Shakur Stevenson versus Arthur performance and the taking the fight itself because he was trashing Frank Martin. He's really getting criticized for this. And people that Shakur fans going to sit up there and tell me this is okay. It's not. And you can't tell me you're a real fan of him because you just don't want to tell the man the truth because you don't want to have to criticize him, and I understand it. I like fighters too. Shakur Stevenson. But I'm grown enough to understand that decisions you make, man, they just play a factor in your life. He can do better. Deontay Wilder can do better. Earl Spence got to take these fights and come back looking amazing. or he got to wrap it up. And that's my second and third favorite fighter. I just said that about. You could, just because you like somebody, you got to take the like out of it and replace it with the truth. I'm going to say that again for all my Earthmen. You got to take the like out of it and replace it with the truth. Right now, Shakur Stevenson definitely needs Gervonta Davis way more than Gervonta Davis needs him, because Gervonta Davis will never be a co-main. Devinhaney got to get back with Ryan Garcia or fight somebody, but we don't even know where Devinhaney's career is going from here. How don't he need a Gervonta Davis? Lomachenko ducked Gervonta Davis, and you have people explaining why. They are the same people that sit up there and tell you that Lomachenko ducked Shakur when he was the same ages and all of these things, and nobody cares. They just use it now. They use it against Loma. You ducked Shakur. He ducked Gervonta. You say that, well, he tried to fight him 8 years ago. The hypocrisy, ain't it? It's mighty funny. Gervonta not fighting the best. Gervonta tried to sit up there and fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko duck out. Everybody act like they ain't see it. They just turn their head. Why? Because your narrative wouldn't have been right again? Remember the slick black fighter thing? He had never fight Frank Martin. Devinhaney fans was saying that. He had never fight Frank Martin. I bet you it's going to be Pitbull Cruz. That's what they were saying, y'all. And then he did it, and then everybody was saying he a prospect. And guess what, y'all? I told them that they would say that he was a prospect when they were sitting up there saying all them nonsense prior. They told me they wouldn't. A bunch of earthmen and liars, but it's okay. They all need Gervonta Davis. Ryan Garcia hasn't sold good since. Y'all told me it was because of Ryan. Oh, y'all thought Ryan was going to get out of this? You're out of your mind. They told me that Ryan Garcia was the reason Gervonta Davis sold. Ryan Garcia hasn't been successful since Gervonta Davis. Y'all want Ryan Garcia in a mental institution. He is suspended for a year now. Ostrin. That's what they were saying. That's not why he got suspended. He didn't turn in supplements is why he got suspended. And it's and look how he's fallen from grace. Teofimolopez, forget about it. Teofimolopez just fought Steve Claggett and nobody watched or cared. And then he came out of that fight looking lumped up, looking like he was looking like he attacked a beehive. That did happen, y'all. They don't need Gervonta Davis. But then y'all sit up there and defend all of these fighters, right, y'all? They sit up there and defend all of the rest of the fighters and then tell them they don't got to act like they the B-side. If Gervonta Davis wants you to wait, Shakur, then you have to wait. He didn't say that you was, yo, it is August. Y'all understand just yesterday was the day that the Williams to pay the purse bid and all that was up. Gervonta Davis couldn't even make nothing happen until after August 20th anyway. Shakur Stevenson took this fight before that, which means he was already negotiating this fight, and I believe Shakur Stevenson been negotiating this fight for weeks now since the Bud Crawford thing. I believe Shakur Stevenson already made his mind up and was going to match him. But y'all gonna tell me, Dean, you don't know that. You're a sucker. I do know that. It did happen. Ain't nobody smiling from ear to ear for nothing. Ain't nobody showing up at all these events and all of that for nothing. Do you think people are investing money to fly you out and do all of these things and they ain't getting no type? Man, listen here, man. We thought the same thing when Eddie Hearn was doing it for Devin, and then look what happened. Devin was right over there. Bro, you're not going to pull the wool over my eyes. And guess what, y'all? It don't mean that I'm not even going to still be a fan of these fighters. I love Shakur Stevenson. I'm going to continue to support him and watch him. Think that he's a Hall of Famer. Think that I don't think he's not special and he's the B word and he's all. I don't think none of that. I actually think he's amazing. I just think he's doing very silly and not good business things, and he was already doing not good business, y'all. But before y'all tell me, Deem, I don't know what I'm talking about. Everything I said about Bob Arum in Top Rank, Shakur Stevenson agreed with me and left Bob Arum in Top Rank. If you think I'm lying, just go do the history on my channel. If you think Deem is lying, go look at the dates that I have made videos and then go look at the dates that Shakur Stevenson left Top Rank and Bob Arum, or go look at the dates that he talked about Top Rank and Bob Arum about leaving, or the tweets that he put out. I guarantee all of that was months after I was putting out the content that I was putting out. That is a fact for all of you Earthmen. I was right about that. Yeah, I was. I told y'all about that. I did tell y'all that. And that's my point. People with one fight deals. This one fight deal not good. He could have took a one fight deal anywhere. He didn't even have to take a one fight deal. I wouldn't even like a one fight deal means you're not signed still. So it's just when you try to not place the responsibility on the other fighters as well, but then sit up there and say that you know that Gervonta Davis is the A side and he's the star and all that. Well, that come with perks though. Y'all don't, you gotta pick one, bro. The champions get to meet the president and go to Disney World. It comes with perks being the man. He earned that. He didn't tell Shakur Stevenson to sign with Top Rank. He didn't tell Shakur Stevenson to go to Matchroom when everybody was telling Shakur Stevenson, Eddie Hearn don't got 135 pounders for you. Y'all, I was right about that too. I told y'all, why would he go there? And they don't have nobody for him to fight. Well, guess what, y'all? I was super right. He didn't fight any 135 pounders. He fought a guy that was at 130. Y'all ain't proved me wrong about nothing on this YouTube yet. And I keep telling y'all that. I'm the illest, bro. With the most passion, by the way, absolutely. It's just amazing to me, y'all. You got to pick one. If you know that they ain't a star, they are being undercards, getting suspended out of boxing, fighting at carnivals, fighting Steve Claggett and looking like they got stung by bumblebees. Nobody watched either. But they don't need Gervonta? How? Lomachenko said he wasn't motivated, y'all, and then was ringside in his John Wick suit talking about he'll fight Shakur Stevenson for free right now in the ring. Sounded pretty motivated to Dean. I ain't see his family either, but everybody just looked over that. But then y'all placed the blame on Gervonta for these guys not making smart business decisions. Then act like and lie that you want to see Arthur and Corona over a Pitbull and Shakur, or Edwin De Los Santos and Shakur, or Gary Antoine Russell and Shakur, or just name them. And anything you name is better than Corona. But I'm supposed to sit up there and lie for Shakur and act like that's not true. I did not have Joe Corona on my mind a week ago, not even a little bit. And you're going to sit up there and lie and act like you did, though. Now I'm supposed to act like he's such a great fighter, and this is what the public wants to see. If that was the case, he'd have a main event. Oops, did I say that? If that was the case, he would be the main event. Now, wouldn't he? Oh, Dean, you don't know that. That's an undisputed fight. Oh, it is? If Gervonta Davis being a unification fight was fighting Shakur Stevenson and Arthur Beterbiev was fighting Dimitri Bivol on the same card, y'all know who the main event would be. That fight's not for undisputed. Yeah. There's nothing you can say about that because you know that that's true, right? Matter of fact, Gervonta Davis versus anybody would be the main event over Arthur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol. That's the craziest part. That's the truth too. So you can't say that Gervonta Davis can do that, but Shakur's not capable of doing that, but they're on the same playing field and they got to play by the same rules. Life don't work like that. Nothing works like that. Nothing in life works like that. Nothing. But Shakur fans, they understood that when it came to Devin. Devin fans understood that when it came to Lomachenko and all of these guys. But when it comes to Gervonta Davis, nobody understands that. Devin was willing to take anything from George Kambosos. Shakur said, give me anything, I'll fight Lomachenko. They waited for that. Shakur literally waited for Lomachenko and didn't get him. Literally. Devin lied on Shakur and said that he sent the 25% offer, and then Bill had to admit that he never talked to Bob Arum. So therefore, Shakur Stevenson even said when Bob Arum said that he didn't know that. He was just listening to Bill Haney, who y'all know I call Pinocchio, and be lying all the time. They all need Gervonta Davis. So much so, Dean, that's not true. Well, Ryan Garcia got a shirt made that said, please give me the rematch. Literally. They all need Gervonta Davis. Him, Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia, Teofimolopez, Devinhaney, Shakur Stevenson, Abdullah Mason, you name them. If they're at the 147 or 135 division or 130, if they feeling froggy, they all need Gervonta Davis. That's the truth of the matter. But y'all going to tell Gervonta Davis that he got to do what they say. Or that they got this leverage that they don't have. You don't have no leverage if you don't fight me. You're a co-main, or you're fighting carnival workers, or you're suspended out of boxing, or you're fighting Steve Claggett and looking like your face got stung by a bumblebee, or you talking about you not motivated, but then you're at ringside arguing with Shakur Stevenson saying you'll fight him for free. Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis could go fight Rayo Venezuela and do 300, 400,000 pay-per-view buys, be a very entertaining fight. He probably get another knockout, and then the whole world be talking about it again, and they'll be asking who they want to see him fight next. That's the sad part about it. And then we'll have to keep rinsing, repeating all of this. Then we'll have to keep rinsing, repeating all of this. Shakur Stevenson literally could have got this fight. He could have said, I only want to sign with the PBC and the PBC only. I want Gervonta Davis. He literally could have did that. He said he was going to meet with the PBC and never met with the PBC. But y'all sit up there and talk about Shakur Stevenson saying that he talked to the PBC, but they never got back at him. But don't put no responsibility on Shakur saying that he was going to meet with the PBC about signing with them. Forget just Gervonta about signing with them, and he never even tried. Not one time. They all need Gervonta Davis. Y'all already know what this is, though, right? Beam, by any means. And I holla at y'all.